Welcome to this channel. Today we are going to discuss about the functions of the heart, that how the heart start their functions and how the pumping the blood in the whole body of human. So basically heart is made up of cardiac muscle. It's all made of cardiac muscle and there is four chamber: first, second, third and fourth. There is four chamber and a thick wall which is known as septum. It's a septum. So let's start with the first one. Here this is the blood flow from this one and from this one. This is the vena cava. It is known as the vena cava. Vena cava. This is the blood stream from the whole body to the heart. The whole blood just come with this one and reach to the this vena cava, and from this one to this the first chamber which is known as the right atrium. When the just blood reach to the this one, this is the right atrium, and this there is a wall which is like this, this one, which is known as the tricuspid valves. This is the tricuspid valves which function as they don't allow the blood flow into back from this one to this one, from chamber 1 to chamber 2 and chamber 2 to chamber 1. This is closed. This is the closed and open like this. This is the tricuspid valve. Then the blood just pump through this with the help of tricuspid valve. It just reaches into the right ventricle. This is known as the right ventricle. This is the right ventricle. From this right ventricle the blood pump into the mainstream like this and reach to here and here. This is the blood supply to the lungs. It's reached to the lungs because this is the CO2 rich air. So this one just with the help of the blood stream just reached here, which is known as the pulmonary arteries. Veins. Now this is the half cycle I have told you. Then the blood from the lungs reached here, which contain maximum oxygen rich blood. Oxygen rich just come along this way and reach here, which is the first chamber from the left side, so which is known as left atrium. When the blood just reaches to the right atrium, here is the another wall which is known as the bicuspid wall. That means it was like this. This is the closed form, and when is open is like this. So it's a valve. Then the blood just pump through this wall to this one, which is known as the left ventricle, and through this left ventricle the blood just go through this stream like here, which is known as the aorta. And from this the blood who carry the maximum supply of the oxygen just reach to the this aorta and supply the whole part of the body. From this one the upper part of the body, and when the blood just flow through the same thing and just come reach here and to the this one for the lower body, reach to the lower body. So this is the single full cycle, that how the blood flow through the heart and what are the main chambers. So I will like to explain it one more time. First, all the blood from the whole body just carried through the vena cava and reach to the right atrium, and through the right atrium there is a valve which is known the tricuspid valve, and through this blood stream just reach in the right ventricle, and from right ventricle it was pumped to the pulmonary veins, and pulmonary veins just goes to the lungs, and through lungs, from the lungs the carbon dioxide rich air just blow out of the nostril, and then when the another breath was taken, the oxygen come with this oxygenated blood just reach through this one and enter inside this and reach to the left atrium. When it just reach to the left atrium, there is another wall I have told you that is bicuspid, and through this the blood reaches to the left ventricle, and when in the reach in the left ventricle it was goes like this and through this aorta, and this is the small arteries. These arteries supply the blood to the whole body of the human, and this one supply to the lower parts of the human body, and this is the full cycle of a heart. And this one, the thick muscle, is known as the septum. This is because there is the high blood pressure inside the heart. There is a high pressure because we have to, or the heart has to pump blood to the whole body, where the maximum of the veins and arteries or capillaries just inside the muscle and deep inside the body, so it's need a lot of pressure. That's why it has the thick muscle, so that heart don't get injuries during the pumping of the blood. So this is the full process of the human heart. I hope you like this, and there is a many questions just come with this structure, so I hope you are able to answer all of the questions if just come through the human heart. Now I will in the next lecture definitely just cover that how the excretory system work or the digestion system work. Thank you so much.